Welcome to Somerset Weekly Wrap-Up for the week of May 14th to May 20th. Voters at Monday's annual town meeting approved of appropriating about $85 million for a new middle school. A two-thirds vote was needed to approve the middle school project. 459 voters voted to approve of the new middle school, while 134 voted against. The Massachusetts School Building Authority will pay for about $32 million of that cost, while the town pays for the rest. The 124,200 square foot building would have larger classrooms, more efficient energy systems, an outdoor performing arts area, and other features related to a modern education. The middle school proposal needs one more approval before it can move forward. A debt exclusion election will be held on Saturday from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. at Somerset Berkeley Regional High School. Voters will be deciding on whether to exempt from Proposition 2.5 by the amount of money needed to pay for the new middle school. Voters at the town meeting also voted to approve of $10,350 for sound meters that will be used to enforce a new noise control bylaw that was also approved at the town meeting. The sound meters will be used by the police department and health agent to enforce the new bylaw. Health agent Timothy Turner put a lot of work into writing the new noise control bylaw through looking at similar bylaws in other towns and working with KP Law. The town meeting voters also approved of funding that will help pay for replacement of sidewalks on Riverside Avenue from Marble Street to South Street. Two residents said they thought that sidewalks on Riverside Avenue that also go up to Center Street are in worse condition and also should be replaced. Former Selectman Holly McNamara said she thought the Selectmen had originally discussed replacing sidewalks from the old Montauk electric plant to South Street. A significant amount of money from the state's Complete Streets program will be used to pay for the work. Several community preservation projects were also approved at the town meeting. They included funding to put in new basketball and tennis courts at O'Neill Field, the removal and replacement of decking on 12 porches at the John F. Kennedy Terrace apartment complex for senior citizens and the disabled, for removal and replacement of ceiling tiles at the Marine Corps League building, for restoration and renovation at the Friends Meeting House on Prospect Street, and to install the playground equipment that used to be located at the former Wilbur School property onto O'Neill Field. The town office building that had been closed to the public for about 14 months opened to the public for the first time since it was closed because of the pandemic on Tuesday. The public was still able to access services at the town office building during the pandemic, where they could call town departments and then someone would come outside to provide them with permits or other documents they needed during the pandemic. Arrows in the town office building show residents where they can walk. Other decals on the floor of the building show 6-foot distances between people for social distancing. People are still required to wear masks in the building. The Somerset Elementary Schools want to be better together. A logo with that slogan has been created by Somerset Berkeley Regional High School student Serena Da Silva. The logo features the slogan with splashes of paint, 2 handprints, and small logos from the South Elementary School, Chase Street School, and the North Elementary School. The logo will be used on t-shirts as fundraisers for the schools. The PTOs of the elementary schools worked with high school engineering technology content coordinator Jennifer Ashley on the logo. Students at the high school created 8 logos, and then students from the elementary schools voted on what they thought was the best logo. Teachers, administrators, and staff from schools in Somerset and Berkeley held an Adopt a Senior fundraiser to provide some small gifts to seniors at Somerset Berkeley Regional High School for their graduation. With the donations, they bought a t-shirt, pom-pom, and cookies that were provided to each senior when they picked up their caps and gowns on Wednesday for graduation. The senior parade will begin at 2 p.m. on June 6th, going down County Street in Somerset and then through Berkeley. In sports, a number of student athletes from Somerset Berkeley Regional High School have been named South Coast Conference All-Stars because of their performances in the Fall 2 sports season. They include Brooke Sullivan and Ashlyn Aguiar for the girls soccer team, Miles Isidoro for the boys soccer team, Evan Afonso for the golf team, and Abigail Knight for the volleyball team. The Somerset boys tennis team won its first match of the season 5-0 against Bourne on Wednesday. For the Blue Raiders, number one singles player Joseph Ramos defeated his opponent 6-3, 6-0. Tyler Barros won 6-0, 6-1. William Brownell won his match 6-2, 6-1. The first doubles team of Tom Rose and Matt Carlisi won 6-2, 6-4. And the second doubles team of Colin Sullivan and Mason Sawyer won 6-2, 6-2. The Somerset Recreation Department will hold its Billington Family Memorial 4th of July road race this year. The race, which has been held for many years, was not held last year because of the pandemic. It will start at 8:30 a.m. on the 4th of July at Pierce Beach Park. Applications for the race can be found on the town's website at townofsomerset.org. The new Big Red Slide is scheduled to open to the public at Pierce Beach Park on Saturday of Memorial Day weekend. The 68-foot slide and safety padding at the bottom have been installed at the park. Some landscaping will be done around the slide before opening it up to the public. The new slide is being paid for with $145,000 from the town's Community Preservation Act fund. Everyone is welcome to the 5th Annual Memorial Day Veterans Takeout Meat Pie Supper that will be held at the Congregational Church on County Street across from the Town Office Building on May 28th from 4:30 p.m. to 7 p.m. The dinner will consist of a quarter slice of meat pie, mashed potatoes, gravy, vegetables, roll, and dessert. The suggested donation for the dinners is $12. The donations that are collected are used by Somerset Veterans Agent Heather Cheatham to help local veterans in need. Thank you for tuning in to Somerset Weekly Wrap-Up. This week we will be back next week with news from around Somerset.